1955. Today, to help us preview Manitowoc Ships football, we've got Manitowoc native and local football legend, Charlie Behrens. Charlie, let's start with that, right? Set a baseline for why you're here and you're back to your playing days. Remind the folks about that.
Yeah, and thanks for bringing that up. Folks, I don't want to brag or anything, but in high school, I was the second string split end and the fourth string quarterback. I was also the sixth string punter, okay? And it's a rare thing to find these days for sure. Someone with so much versatility in the game as me. And, honest to Pete, I just, every time I get out there, I play real hard, okay? I tend to get out there when I was playing in the playing days, approximately between 30 to 42 seconds per game. Okay. But the rest of the time I took my job very seriously, which was making sure that bench was warm. And I didn't just warm the side of the bench I was sitting on. I put hand warmers, cranked them up and warmed the rest of the bench for my teammates. And that's really what it's about, playing, being a team member, and I think that might be lost these days. So I'm just really trying to bring it back, I
think it makes total sense why we have you here then, Charlie. Friday night in Wisconsin, there's a few things. We call them the 3 Fs, right? After work, you go down to the fish fry, you go to Fleet Farm, and then you go to the football game. Can you have a better Friday night than that?
No, you can't. And, you can't go wrong at the fish fry. I don't care if you're getting perch, walleye, or cod, it's fried and it's fish. So you're not going wrong anywhere there. And then, you get anything, you get your grocery shopping and then your hardware shopping done at the Fleet Farm, sure. And then you feel like you've accomplished something, and then you just go enjoy the heck out of the football game, and that is what we call Friday night. Absolutely.
You are what I would call our nationwide advocate for pocket jerky. Football game. I mean, that's I don't know. I mean, that's got to be in the top 3 places to have pocket jerky ready.
It is. Yeah, it's a football game. It's ice fishing, then it's church. And honest to Pete, if you don't have your right seasoning in, it takes a certain kind of season for each of them events. So, for a football game, you want to add a lot of peppercorn in that situation, okay? Because it's a little zip in your step, okay? Sometimes some games can last a little long, and you put some of that peppercorn jerky in, by gosh, all Friday, you're going to be feeling good, okay? So them are the things. You just got to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, and jerky takes care of all them.
So we're here to preview Manitowoc Ships football. Charlie, they've took it on the chin this year. They're 0-3. So we need a little bit of motivation. You got Greg Enns, a great coach for the Ships. But you might have some words of wisdom for these boys out there trying to get their first win. It will be a tough game on Friday night against kind of a collection of all-stars from the Madison area. So it's going to be a tough game, but looking for their first win tonight.
Well, and as I always says, just because you lost 3 games don't mean you can't lose 6, okay? And just because you lose 6 games don't mean you can't lose 9. But I'll tell you this much. It also don't mean you can't win 1 or 2 or 3. So it's an open sea out there. And there's nothing the Ship like more than an open sea, okay? So I think the Ship's got a heck of a chance, okay? I think they're going to pull it through and win the game. Worst case scenario is screw the pooch. You still can have jerky afterwards, Yeah,
I think that's right. Again, we're here with Manitowoc native and local football legend Charlie Behrens here on the Fleet Farm pregame show. Fleet Farm proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. We mentioned the fish fry. Sometimes you might get an old fashioned down there. Now, it could be a long time between you leave the fish fry, you do your shopping at Fleet Farm, you get down to the game. That could be the case for a 3-finger on the brandy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going 3 fingers tall on that brandy. Don't matter the circumference of the glass. You like that circumference? When I was doing math, they didn't think I'd ever remember that word, but right up here, steel trap. So you have 3 fingers tall or 4 fingers. There's no judgment here, okay? None at all. But yeah, you keep her moving any way you got to do that.
We'll start to wrap up the Fleet Farm pregame show. In other news, volleyball at Manitowoc, one of the top teams in the state. Of course, Charlie already knows that. They're the number 2 seed in the state tournament. They got a real chance. Charlie, any volleyball history in your life?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, bump set and spike. That is what I know about volleyball. I've watched a couple games. I played in gym class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2. I'm almost muted.
If they hit them, they're out of the deal. So.
Oh, is that the main one?
Oh, that's dodgeball. Yeah. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They're
Manitowoc and Madison. Manitowoc and Madison. 1, 2.
Absolutely. All right, we'll bring the Fleet Farm pregame show in for a landing, and we'll turn it back to Charlie.
This is the one where I can hear myself.
Words, the stage is yours.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to say when the going gets tough and the tough get going against you, just 1 foot in front of the other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And while you keep her moving, watch out for deer. They do like to run through them
1, 2,
fields,
3,
okay?
4, 5,
and volleyball courts for that matter. So just watch out for everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that? 1, 2. 6. Am I really loud? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I think I can hear myself. Maybe I can't. I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 11, 12, 13. I can hear myself better.
First set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Ball worked around. Higher launches a 3. Got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadic. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Welcome to Rubik Field here on the beautiful campus, just off the campus of Manitowoc High School, as we get you ready for high school football here tonight between the Manitowoc Ships and the Madison West Football Club here tonight. Manitowoc coming in at 0-3 overall. Madison West Football Club consisting of about 5 schools from the Madison area coming in at 1-0 overall. Good evening, everyone. Steve Mavis alongside Trevor Selesky here from Manitowoc as the Madison West Football Club again have players for Madison West, Madison La Follette, Memorial, Madison East, and I believe that is and Madison West. So all sorts of players here tonight for Madison, just trying to make up a group to be able to play here in this alternate spring season. They took down Kingdom Prep Lutheran last week 55-8. They scored 25 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second to go on to win. Will Gutnecht, the star of the game, 6 total touchdowns, 4 of 7, 124 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, 11 rushes, 205 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He is the quarterback from Madison West. Manitowoc will kick things off from left to right as we watch here in Ship territory here in Manitowoc. Rubik Field, again, just a couple of miles off of Lake Michigan here in eastern Wisconsin. Sit back, relax. It's going to be a good one here. Manitowoc 0-3 looking to get that first win of the year. They haven't scored since the opening quarter of the season on the second play of the year. Manitowoc left to right. Madison from right to left. 42 to 42. Beautiful degrees here in Manitowoc as we kick things off on this Friday night in Wisconsin. Taken at the 15-yard line by Gutknecht. He's got room on the outside corner. He's going to be tripped up. And Will Gutknecht seems like he's going to be the do-it-all player for Madison here tonight as they will work from right to left. Gutknecht again last week. 6 total touchdowns and 329 total yards in their 55-8 win over Kingdom Prep Lutheran out of Wauwatosa. Receiver lined up to the near side. That's Javon Boynton. As Gutknecht in the pistol formation. He's going to keep it himself, run up the middle. He's going to break a tackle, have room to the near side. The 50, the 45. He's got to get chased down to the 30, the 25, 20, and he is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Madison, right off the bat. That is, 65 yards for Will Gutknecht. And Madison is on the board 17 seconds into the game. Little read option, and he broke one tackle and then was untouched the rest of the way. And Madison is off to a 6-0 lead over Manitowoc. Again, that was a 65, not 75. 65-yard touchdown for Will Gutknecht. Again, he ran the ball last week 11 times for 205 yards and 3 touchdowns. The quarterback out of Madison West. And now a 2-point conversion upcoming for Madison. Again, they're the Madison West Football Club. We'll keep on calling them just Madison. 4 or 5 schools out of the Madison area. Gutknecht's going to keep it himself, pitch it to the outside, try and cut in. He's going to get tripped up, but keep his footing for the 2-point conversion. It's number 20. We don't have a number 20 as the 2-point conversion is good. 11:43 to go, first quarter. 8-0 Madison. Back to Manitowoc right after this.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Right off the bat, as Madison goes 65 yards on one play, just about 10 seconds it took Will Gutknecht to go the house and put Madison up 6-0. 2-point conversion was successful as it is 8-0 early on. Josh Dearlove to kick it away for Madison from right to left. Dearlove wears number 8. Back to receive is Jackson Schmitz, 6'1" senior for Manitowoc. Gets the okay. And Dearlove slaps his pads and going to kick it back off to Schmitz. Miscommunication between Jackson Schmitz and Dodge Egbert. And it will roll into the end zone for a touchback. Lucky for the Ships in that regard. Jackson Schmitz, the returner, just let it go, and it rolled right into the end zone for the touchback. That is where Manitowoc will start their opening possession, down 8-0 with 11:43 to go here in the opening quarter. Bryson Roulette in at quarterback. Receiver to the near side, Damani Wilson. Schmitz lined up. Triple back behind Roulette. 0-3 is Manitowoc. He's going to hand it up the middle and go absolutely nowhere. See if we can get you a number there, 34. See if we get a name here. No 34 on the roster. Let's see what, let us know if you know who number 34 is in the comments below. Wide receiver split it back out. That's Wilson. They just flipped the formation to the weak side. On 2, they hand it back up the middle again. Has room, falls forward near the 25-yard line. Going to gain 4 or 5. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 with under 11 minutes to go. Ben Willersheim checks in, the 6'2 sophomore. In at tight end, where's number 80. Bryson Roulette on the year, 9 of 34 through the air. That's just 26.5%, 77 yards, no touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. 3 receivers set, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. And he's going to be rolling out to his left, back to pass across into the flat, and it's going to be dropped by Walker Lindboom. And it's going to be 4th down just like that, 4th and 5 coming up for Manitowoc. And they hurry it up. 4th and 5, drive just over a minute and a half old. Miscommunication between Madison as the coach looking to call a timeout, and he will not do so. And now he's going to be back to punt is Bryson Roulette. Quick punt, short punt, and it's going to be caught on the Madison sideline inside Manitowoc territory at the 47-yard line. And that is where the Madison Football Club will take over 1st and 10. See if we can continue to get you some updates here around the Zaleski Sports Network. Nina and Bayport, Spash, and Oshkosh West. Senior nights here as well in Manitowoc. Scoreless in Nina. Bayport took a loss last week to De Pere. Their first loss in 38 conference attempts. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Gutneck's going to keep it himself again. Bounce to the outside, get nearly tripped up. Spins away from Schmitz, breaks another tackle. He's going to get upended inside the 30-yard line. But another great run for Will Gutnecht. And there is a Manitowoc Ships player down right where the tackle was made at about the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. Another gain of 21 for Will Gutnecht. So scoreless in Nina. See if we can get you a score from Stevens Point as well. That should be a good one. Oshkosh West and Spash. Spash coming off of a couple of tough losses in their games against Bayport and Bayport and Fond du Lac, 2 very, very good teams. Scoreless in Stevens Point as well, but it looks like Spash is driving with under 8 minutes to go. So a pause here in Manitowoc, 10:06 to go in the opening quarter. It is 8-0 Madison on top. Will Gutnecht with already 86 yards on the ground as they attend to a Manitowoc player. We have more football for you tomorrow from Kenosha, as it is NLFL action, as the Kenosha Cougars will host a preseason game. We'll have that for you right here at Zaleski Sports. Kickoff set for 4 p.m. down in Kenosha. Get you a number. I believe that's 18, Mason Wilhelm, on the ground, on the turf, and he's going to be helped up and gets a round of applause. Wilhelm, a 5'7" senior, 160 pounds. Manitowoc head coached by Greg Enns. No coach listed for Madison. Again, they got Madison West La Follette, Memorial, East. I believe that's it for players from the Madison area. But, again, just being able to put these guys together and field a team is got to feel pretty good for these kids from the Madison area that didn't get to play any sports, not in the spring, fall, or winter in Dane County. Gutenecht has it again, 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Back in the pistol, he's going to hand it up the middle. He's going to get tripped up near the 25-yard line. Gain a yard or two. Gain 2. And it's going to be 2nd and 8, ball right at the 25. 9.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Steve Mapes alongside Trevor Zaleski from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. One more regular season-ish game, if you want to call it that, for these high school teams. Kevin Lettenberger, appreciate it. Madison West takes time out. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Manitowoc right after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Gutenecht has it again, gets to the outside. He's going to run over, tackle, break another one, spin 3 more times, and he's going to reach for the end zone. Touchdown. Another impressive run for Will Gutenecht, 25 more yards, as he will not score. One official maybe touched the sidelines at the 1-yard line. No, they will give him the touchdown. So touchdown for Will Gutenecht, his second. And it is 14-0 in favor of Madison West. Another impressive run, a handful of broken tackles, and just able to finish off the job for the Madison West Football Club again. Pistol again, going to hand it off to him and walk right in and get upended. The 2-point conversion is good. 3 minutes gone by here in the football game. 16-0 Madison. Back to Manitowoc right after this.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it. Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as the Madison East Ball Club Madison West Ball Club has put on a show early on here tonight, 16-0, and it has consisted of just, 5 or 6 plays. Schmidt's with it now, looking for some blocks, looking for a lane. He's going to get ripped down near the 23-yard line. And that is where the Ships will take over their next possession. Under 9 minutes to go. Again, we will keep you updated on our other games, Spash and Oshkosh West, along with Neenah and Bayport. Bayport, again, dropping a game last week after we saw them last against Spash. It kind of looked like they were almost unbeatable, but they lost to De Pere last week. Rolling out to his left is Roulette, looking for a block. He's got room in front of him, sheds a tackle, and then he's going to get upended and twisted down. Patrick McDonald and as well as Marcus Gordon on the tackle. Gain of about 6 on the play. And timeout or a stoppage of play, but they're good to go. 2nd and 6 coming up for 2nd and 4, it looks like. Looks like he gained 6. All right? I don't know. It looks like it. I'm going to give him 6. Hand up the middle, and Gavin Lettenberg had nowhere to go as the defensive line just plows through the Manitowoc offense, and coming back in is Spencer Wiegand, who is 6'8", 220 pounds, just a junior, wearing 92 tonight. 3rd down and about 2, so they gave him 4 on the play. Or they gave him 2 on the play. And they're going to hand it off to Lettenberg again. He got stood up at the line, gave him a yard. Ellery Norris on the tackle, player from Madison La Follette. It's 4th down and a yard to go. Again, just the defensive line for Madison has been outstanding so far here tonight as they plow right through that line. The positive gainage so far for Manitowoc was a bootleg to the left. 4th down and a yard to go. Madison's defensive line, offensive line, huge. They don't have positions or height or weight, but they're going to hand it off to Lettenberg again. He's going to break a tackle near side, have a block in front of him. The flag comes out for a face mask, but he gets up to the 50-yard line, a gain of 14. The flag will come on a face mask against Gavin, and that is going to give him 5 more yards, or not sure what the 5-yard face mask on Madison. Something you don't see a whole lot in high school football, an official with a microphone. That's pretty cool. As they are inside of, they give them 15 on the play. Inside of Madison territory. Giving an update throughout the night for the Milwaukee Brewers as well. Going to hand it up the middle again. Keep it on with Gavin Lettenberger. Gain 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 to go at the 40-yard line. 6.5 to go here in the opening quarter. 16-0 Madison on a couple of runs by Will Gutnecht. Will not on defense. He received the opening kickoff. And a flag comes in, and an offsides on Madison. So get them even closer. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 now for the Ships. offsides on and they will push him up 5 more yards. So 2nd and 1 coming up. With 6:15 to go, ball at the 35-yard line. Brewers wearing everybody yesterday and today wearing the Jackie Robinson 42 jerseys. Throwback Friday as well for the Brewers. In the pinstripes. Rolling out to his left, looking, pressure is on, outside, going to be caught and dropped. In and out of the hands again of Damani Wilson. That is one that you need if you're going to come away with a win here tonight. And got a Madison player on the ground. That is Patrick McDonald from Madison Memorial. And he's going to he fell near the 30-yard line holding his core. He went down, was able to get up on his own power. You do not, I was going to say 6:07 to go. The official said run the clock, or wind the clock, but that is incomplete pass. 2 receivers on the far side. That is Wilson and Schmitz. Going to hand it off to Lettenberger again. Try to get to the left tackle, and he's going to get a first down. Gain 2 on the play. Have not seen Brett Pregame yet tonight, 24. Pregame was in the game quite a bit last week. 14 attempts, 84 yards. Still do not see him. I don't see a 24 on the sideline either. Just keep an eye out for Pregame. Under center, going to hand it off to Lettenberger again. Up ahead, going to gain, muscle his way, drive his way, gain about 5 more. Under 5.5 to go here in the opening quarter, 16-0. They will give him 5, it looks like. .505 remaining here in 5:05 remaining here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. That's Wilson and Schmitz. Going to hand it off up the middle again. Lettenberger just keeps those legs rolling, and he's going to get taken down inside the 25-yard line to the 24 and gain of 4 more. Lettenberger last week, 7 rushes for 19 yards. Seven in this the second drive for Manitowoc. I think he had a couple in the first drive as well when we couldn't figure out who it was. Terrence Morris from Madison East here on the near sidelines getting looked at. Made his way across the field and stood up, driven back, and driven down. Going to have a loss of 1 on the play with forward progress. Madison read that play like a book. Going to be 4th down and a long 2 for the Manitowoc Ships. 4th and 2, 3:45 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line for Manitowoc. Receivers split out to the far side. Walker Lindboom, the split running back to the far side. And he's going to roll out to his left. Pressure on immediately, and he's going to be taken down. And a sack by Cavante Shorter from Madison La Follette. And it's going to be a turnover on down. A huge loss on the play of 8 yards. And Madison will take over. And that is where Will Gutnecht and Madison will take over. 16-0 here in the first quarter. They put up 25 against Kingdom Prep Lutheran last week. A home game. Kingdom Prep Lutheran out of Wauwatosa. Receiver to the far side is Colin Spring from La Follette, as well as Javon Boynton to the near side. Beyond the numbers, as he's going to keep it himself again. Gutenecht up the middle. He's going to need 4 guys to bring him down at Matt Mazer. Matt Mazer with the tackle. As Colin Moran for Pittsburgh puts the Pirates on the board on a solo home run. 3:19 to go, 1st and 10. A gain of 11 on the play for Gutenecht. Two receivers to the far side. Again, we come to see so far have not, don't expect a lot of passing. Going to bounce it out to the outside and split up, cut up, and get inside. Get inside of Manitowoc territory. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Ships. Still scoreless in Neenah, but that might change here as he's going to be taking down a big gain on the play for Neenah. No score from that game. Didn't get you a score. Oshkosh West up 7-0 on Stevens Point. That game's still in the first quarter. Back to pass. Gutenecht looking. He's going to be taken down at the 45-yard line. And a big sack there for Manitowoc, 52, Javon Carlson. Again, we saw it that they didn't throw a lot. Didn't throw a lot, and the pressure came, and Carlson with a big sack. A loss of 8 on the sack. 3rd down and 9 for Madison. Gutenecht last week 4 of 7, 124 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. The bleachers rumble here in Manitowoc. Gutenecht will keep it himself. He's going to be upended and taken down. No gain, no loss on the play as Manitowoc holds up on the after the turnover on downs of their own. And it's going to be 4th down and long coming up for Madison. Jackson Schmitz falls to the turf right before he gets to the sidelines, and now he is good to go. They got to keep him on the field unless Manitowoc took a timeout. Let's see if they did. They did not call for one. Schmitz just went to the ground, and no timeout taken. No timeout taken as Ethan Ariski will be back to receive the punt by Josh Dearlove. Risk stands at his 25-yard line. Dearlove stands at his 30. 4th down and 9 coming up for Madison with 45 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 16-0 West. Pressure's on. Just got it away. Risk will call for the fair catch and let it drop behind him. Take a Madison roll. That one's going to go all the way inside the 5-yard line to the 3. Wonderful punt there by the Madison West, Josh Dearlove. And it's going to be at the 3, and that's where Manitowoc will take over. Not sure if Risk tripped or what he did, but he just went right to the turf. And we see Prangy on the sideline in street clothes. I just saw him. There he is over there, right near Coach Enns for the Ships. Just over the loudspeaker, we just heard the PA system that the Manitowoc Ships girls volleyball team heading to their first ever state championship tomorrow. Mike Wendlandt will have highlights of that championship tomorrow night. Inside the 3-yard line, going to hand it up the middle as he's going to be stood up, pushed back again. That is Lettenberg. 74, Brandon Jones on the tackle. Give him a half a yard maybe. They give him a yard. And that should end our first quarter here from Manitowoc. All Madison in the first 3 minutes. It's been back and forth here now in the last couple minutes since then. 1 quarter in the books here from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. It's Madison West 16, Manitowoc nothing. Back to Manitowoc after this.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Welcome back to Manitowoc. 2nd down and 9 for the Ships inside their own 5-yard line. Going to hand it off to Lettenberg again. He is going to get upended, pushed back again. No gain, no loss on the play. $16-0. Both touchdowns from Will Gutnecht for the for Madison West. It's going to be 3rd down and long now coming up. See if we can get you a score from Stevens Point. 7-0 Oshkosh West. 3rd down and long. Back to pass, rolling out to his right all day. Still looking. He's going to tuck it and run. He lost control of the football, and it is going to be, was he out of bounds, or did the ball fall out of bounds? And just able to get the first down. The ball fell out of his hands at the, the 17-yard line. Give him a gain of 13. And a first down for Manitowoc, and a timeout taken by the Ships as well. 11:06 to go in the opening half from Manitowoc, 16-0 Madison. Back after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Welcome back to Manitowoc. 1st and 10 coming up for the Ships. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Appreciate the folks from Madison tuning in as well, as Lettenberg's going to fall forward for a pretty nice gain up to the 25-yard line. Going to, what do they give him, the 24. Going to be second down and 4 from the 24. Again, if you guys could let me know who number 20 is on this Madison team, that'd be great. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Going to hand it up the middle again. Lettenberger falls inside the 35, or past the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Another nice gain for Gavin. Going to give him 13. 6-0 Nina over Bayport in that game. 7-0 Oshkosh West over Spash in their game. 16-0 here from Manitowoc as the Madison West Football Club has the lead. Manitowoc's been able to put together some nice drives. They started this one at their own 3-yard line. Lettenberger is going to get taken down, maybe gain a yard. Second down and 9 coming up. Under 10 minutes to go. Going to give you our upcoming schedule here at Zaleski Sports for the rest of this weekend and then next week as well. Next Monday, big day around the state as high school baseball and softball, track and field, I believe, as well. All regular scheduled spring season sports are set to start on Monday. Practice. As he's going to hand it up the middle again as Lettenberger is going to get sandwiched and taken down inside past the 40 up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 more. Demetrius Walker on the tackle for Madison La Follette. It's going to be third down and 4 for the Ships. Big third down coming up. They had a third down and 9 or so on their own 4-yard line and were able to get out of it with a scramble from Bryson Roulette of 13 yards. Lost the ball, but he got the first down before. Lettenberger up the middle. No, Roulette's going to keep it himself. Get to the outside. Cut back inside the 40. Gets spun inside past the 40 up to about the 37-yard line. Nice read there by Bryson. And it's going to be a huge first down for big 19-yard gain for Bryson. Again, a good read, able to cut back a couple times. Got spun down, it looked like, by Tyshawn Mitchell on the tackle. With 8:10 to go. Again, after their first 2 drives, after the Madison's first 2 drives, Manitowoc's looked pretty nice. First and 10 coming up. Hands off to Lettenberger. Just gets tripped up. Couldn't keep his feet, but is going to gain 4 on the play. Michael Horvath on the tackle. Gains 4 on the play. Been a workhorse here so far. 17 carries already for Gavin Lettenberger. And there's number 18 up the middle. He's going to get pushed back. No gain on that play. 7:10 to go. First half here from Manitowoc. Again, we'll have more football for you tomorrow in Kenosha. We will have highlights of the girls' state tournament, state championship tomorrow as the Manitowoc Ship girls volleyball team will be in their first ever state championship. Nearly halfway through this second quarter, Manitowoc has eaten up the whole clock here. Lettenberger up the middle again. Falls near the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4. Fourth down and 2 yards to go. Another big conversion here for Manitowoc if they can do so. 6:15 to go. Roulette gets the play call, jogs into the huddle. Two receivers to the near side. The back judge is starting to count already. Roulette's got to hurry, and wow, Manitowoc got saved by Madison. That's a big, big mistake by Madison if Coach saw something he didn't like. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back right after this.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back to Manitowoc. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Spash tied their game up with 6 minutes left. 7-7 over in Stevens Point. Let's even get you a score from Bayport and Neenah. Neenah is up 13-7 over Bayport. Looking for the PAT. So that was a big timeout taken by Madison as the back judge or the back official started counting. As they started counting on the for a possible delay of game, and that is again a timeout not needing to be taken by Manitowoc. 4th down and 2 under 6 minutes to go. 5:59 to go. See what Manitowoc drew up during the timeout. Going to hand it off to Lenberger. Ball's on the ground. Mishandle on the handoff, and it's fumbled back to Madison. Again, missed time there and a turnover, big turnover. They started from their own 3-yard line. They go 47-20, 67 yards to turn it over. Ate up over half the second quarter clock. And a big, big turnover for Manitowoc. And now right back to Madison it goes. Colin Spring, the receiver, to the near side. 2 receivers set to the far side. Will Gutnecht in the pistol. Going to hand it off to again. No, he's going to keep it himself. And the ball's on the ground this time. They ripped it right out of the hands of Gutnecht. That is 52. Javon Carlson stood him up and recovered by the Ships. Turned it right back over. A phenomenal job by Manitowoc's defense. On the read option, Carlson was able to stand Gutnecht up, rip it out of his arms, and back to the Ships it goes. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line now for Manitowoc. As they, again, Manitowoc is taking a long, long time. The official start of the clock, his hand is already up. They're going to need a timeout or take a delay game. That is bad for Manitowoc, and the coaches can't see it. They don't see it, and a delay game is coming. That is a big, big mistake on Manitowoc. Again, that was bad game management there by the Ships. The official counted, or was counting. The official whistled for the play to start, and the Ships just did not see it, did not hear it. 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Going to hand it off to Lenberger up the middle. He's going to get those yards back plus more. Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. 5:36 to go. It'd be big for the Ships to be able to punch it in here before halftime. Second down and 7. They gave them 8 on the play. Going to be a quick pass and going to be caught by Jackson Schmitz inside the 20. A flag comes out. Got him up to the 19. As we'll see what the flag is. It looks like it's going to be hold on the Ships. So successful pass completion, but that's going to move them back. Push them back, 10 yards from that spot. So after being able to get the fumble, second down and long coming up now. 5:09 to go in the first half from Manitowoc. Second and 20 coming up. So it's a spot foul. They move him back to that spot. So a loss of 13 on the play. 4:50 to go. Back to pass again. Pressure is on and is nearly intercepted, thrown short as A.J. Ward on the coverage. Third down and 18 now. So it was only a loss of 10, 11 maybe. 4:44 to go. Again, Manitowoc fumbled it after on a 4th and 2 after timeout, and then Javon Carlson was able to stand Will Gutnecht up and rip it out of his hands and take it away from him. And Manitowoc had it 1st and 10 from their own 30 or from Madison's 30-yard line, but passing situation here now. See what kind of pressure they put on Roulette. They've had a lot of pressure on him. They're going to hand it up the middle. He's going to be taken down is Lettenberger by Patrick McDonald. 4th down and long. 4:25 to go. Give him 4 on the carry. 4th and 14, 4:10 to go. See what kind of play call that Coach Enns has dialed up here. Again, Manitowoc takes a long time to get the play call. He's counting already. From that time, he got about 6 seconds or 5 seconds, and Manitowoc needs to take a timeout on a 4th and 14 with under 4 minutes to go. We'll be back to Manitowoc after this.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as the Ships have controlled this second quarter, but nothing to show for it so far. They had the ball at their own 4-yard line to start the second quarter. They got down all the way to Madison's 30-yard line and then fumbled it. And then one play for Madison West Football Club here in the second quarter, that's been it. And that was a fumble, a drive that took about 5 seconds. Roulette in the pistol. 4 receivers set, back to pass. Pressure is on immediately. He throws it up, has his receiver, and it is going to be intercepted in the end zone by A.J. Ward, and he's got room. He's got blockers, got a big block, and he is going to go up the far sideline, run over an offensive player for Manitowoc, and he returns it all the way up to the 44-yard line. Intercepted at the 1-yard line, tracking down Ben Wollersheim for the Ships. He caught it at about the 2 or 3 yard line, ran back into the end zone, and then had blockers in front of him. And it is all the way up to the Manitowoc 41-yard line. Had a couple of big blocks, broke a tackle, and Madison's got the football 1st and 10 with 1 timeout and 3.5 minutes to go. 2 turnovers in this quarter for the Ships, 1 for the Madison West Football Club. 13-7 Nina over Bayport with 2 minutes left. Gutneck is going to keep it himself up the middle to the far side, gets outside the numbers, and going to cut back inside the 20, or excuse me, inside the 30, back in near the 25-yard line, and another long run for Will Gutneck up to the 23. Gain of 36 on the play. Gutneck again has it inside the 25. He's going to hand it up the middle and going to get taken down there was number 20 on a loss of 1 on the play. Jones. Let's see if we got a Jones on here. Nazier Jones, maybe? We're going to guess Nazier. Looks like 20, but they got Nazier on here as number 10. But besides Nazier, the only other Jones is a offensive lineman. That's Brandon, number 74. So we're going to say it's Nazier Jones. 2nd and 11. Pistol again, going to hand it off to Nazier. No, Gutneck's going to keep it himself. Going to get stood up there and taken down, a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and long coming up for Madison West. 3rd down and 10 maybe. Gain a yard back. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 11. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening half. 16-0 Madison. The bleachers rumble again. Again, Manitowoc has had their opportunities, especially here in the second quarter. Will Gutneck has put on a clinic so far. We'll see if we can get some unofficial stats added up here. 3rd down and long. The back judge has his hand up. He starts counting. He's got 5 seconds. Gutneck sees it, or doesn't see it, and just able to get it off. As Gutneck's going to keep it himself, get to the outside, bounce to the outside, as Jackson Schmitz rips him out of bounds, but way late. And another Schmitz gets smacked in the back by, it looks like, Javon Boynton. But Gutneck with the carry, and then he got ripped out of bounds by Jackson Schmitz. An unsportsmanlike, or a late hit. Manitowoc is going to, as we'll see what the final verdict is, it's going to be Jackson Schmitz on the late hit. Manitowoc takes a timeout with 1 minute to go. And Madison is on the doorstep in their deep in Manitowoc territory. It's going to be inside the 10-yard line. Manitowoc did take a timeout, but again, Gutneck on that read option. Everybody goes to Nazier Jones, and there's nobody left to take on Gutneck. Jackson Schmitz was just a little too late on the recovery. Tackled him and then swung him out of bounds. So Madison will have an opportunity here. They will kick to start the second half. Manitowoc will receive the second half kickoff. 1:02 to go. It's going to be first and goal from the 7-yard line. 16-0 in favor of the Ships. Again, it is senior night here from Manitowoc. Didn't do anything before the game. See if they do anything at halftime. First and goal from the 7. Gutknecht has it again and gets the whole Manitowoc defensive line to jump off sides. Going to be even closer now. It's at the 3.5-yard line. Repeat first down. Gutknecht has it again. The official gets set, and they are ready to go. First and goal from inside the 4-yard line. 3.5 with 1 minute left. Going to hand it off to Nazir Jones. He's going to get pushed back all the way to the 5-yard line. Lose 2 yards. Madison has 1 timeout left. Manitowoc with no timeouts with 45 seconds left. Closing in on 8 o'clock here in eastern Wisconsin. Usually say central, north central. We're in the eastern part of the state here tonight as Madison will take their third and final timeout with 31 seconds to go in the first half. There's 32 seconds to go over in Neenah as the Rockets have a 13-7 lead over Bayport. See if we can get you a score from Spash as well, as Neenah is driving. Over in Stevens Point, Oshkosh West up 14-7 with about 2.5 minutes left in that first half. .31 seconds left here in the first half. 16-0 in favor of Madison as they are cruising again. Driving again, I should say. Receiver to the near side. Again, 2nd and 5. No timeouts left for either team. Ball at the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5. As Gutknecht will hand it off to Jones. The counter doesn't work. Back into the 5-yard line. No gain on the play. Madison has got to hurry. 3rd and goal from the 5. 15 seconds to go. The clock is rolling. No timeouts left for Madison. Under 10 seconds to go. Gutknecht will pitch it out to Jones. Try to get to the corner. And he will not. He'll try and break a tackle, and Manitowoc defense makes a stop to end the first half. 1 half of football in the books, and the last, 21 minutes of this first half has been dominated by Manitowoc. They just, again, those first 3 minutes of the half were all Madison, and so we'll see what Manitowoc can do here in the final 24 minutes. 18-minute halftime. We'll be back to Manitowoc to get you some first half stats and get you ready for half number 2 here. We'll be back to Rubik Field in just a moment.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life.
Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
For the second part of your halftime entertainment, we have the Ships Dance Team. Last month, the Manitowoc Lincoln Dance Team took second place at their regional competition and they're moving forward to the state championships next weekend. Way to go, Ships! Today, we would like to recognize our seniors, Michaelin Agulian, Jada Cruz, Olivia Eberhardt, Maya Grishbach, Mackenzie Johnson, and Chloe Schultz. Thank you for an incredible dance career at Lincoln High School. Your passion and dedication to this team will be missed. Performing now is a dance team state qualifying Division I pom routine titled Look at Me, coached by Haley Schaub and assistant coach Emily Kyle. Let's give it up for the dance team.
I've been waiting for this time.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as we get you ready for half number 2 here for the Manitowoc Ships and the Madison West Football Club. First half, first 3 minutes anyway, dominated by Madison. They led 16-0 with about 9:50 or so left in the first quarter. And then Manitowoc was able to get their defense where they wanted it. Their offense was clicking at times, and then a couple of turnovers, a couple of penalties. And then right at the end of the first half, a huge defensive stop after it looked like Madison was going to march into the end zone for the third time in the first half. Again, all unofficial, but for Bryson Roulette, 4 carries, 30 yards. And then the big first half, Gavin Lettenberger, 21 attempts for 67 yards. Will Gutknecht, 10 attempts, 10 rushes, 161 yards, a fumble, and 2 touchdowns for Gutknecht from Madison. Manitowoc will kick things off Manitowoc will receive the second half kickoff. They will work from right to left, as that is where they had most of their success in the first half. Again, they started a drive to start the second quarter from their own 3-yard line. They took over 6 minutes, which is half the quarter clock down, but then they were unable to do anything with it. They were able to get Gutknecht to fumble on Madison's first drive of the second quarter, and that is where they then gained a couple yards, then had a holding penalty on a pass play, and then nothing after that. Back to receive the kickoff. Ethan Arisk, 19, Jackson Schmitz, and Dodge Egbert for the Ships. Josh Dearlove will kick it away from left to right as we begin half number 2 here from Manitowoc. And it is a beauty of a kick. Going to be taken and dropped at about the 5-yard line. Picks it up to the 10. Fakes the reverse. He's going to try and break a tackle. Keep those legs moving inside or past the 15 to about the 16-yard line. And disaster turned into something productive on that return. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for Manitowoc as they start half number 2. Again, they had success at times running the ball with Lettenberger. And with the a couple pass plays, but the big one right near the half, as it was intercepted by A.J. Ward. He returned it all the way up to the 41-yard line. Half number 2 underway here in Manitowoc. Roulette under center, going to hand it off again right up the middle. Keep those legs turning for Lettenberger as he will gain 4, I'll give him 5 on the play. 72 yards unofficial. 2nd and 6. I guess they give him 4. Again, scores from around the Selesky Sports Network. It was 13-7 Neenah over Bayport at halftime. 14-13 Oshkosh West over Spatch at halftime. Or near halftime anyway. Roulette's going to keep it himself. He's going to get taken down near the 25-yard line. He's going to gain 4 on the play, and Roulette is down. So, starting quarterback is Bryson Roulette, and he needing attention pretty quickly as his teammates go to a knee, as does the Madison West Football Club. Hoping that Bryson is all right, but hasn't moved since he's gone down. We will take a quick break from Manitowoc. Back after this.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it. Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as Bryson Roulette is being helped off the field, holding that right arm. Just hoping Bryson is all right. Sophomore quarterback now, Brock Peterson. And hasn't moved that right arm since being escorted off the field. But now sophomore Brock Peterson's turn. 3rd down and 2 yards to go, under 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Peterson's going to hand it up to Lettenberger, and Gavin's not going to go anywhere. Lose maybe a yard or two. It's going to be 4th down now for Manitowoc. That is a big, big blow for the Ships to lose that their starting quarterback. Players running on, players running off for the Ships. Just keep an eye on Roulette on the sidelines. The punt high, but very, very short. It's going to take a Manitowoc bounce and roll, and that is where Madison West will take over 1st and 10 inside of the Ships territory with 10:01 to go in the third quarter. Again, we'll keep our eye on that Neenah and Bayport game. Neenah looking for win number 2 on the year. Bayport with a possibility of dropping their second game of the year if that is how things figure out over our other Fox Valley game. They're going to roll out to his right, looking, new quarterback into the game, along the sidelines, tiptoed, and a great catch there by Colin Spring. New quarterback into the game, number 5, Danny Kirchhoffsky. So 13 with the catch. Kirchhoffsky into the game after Gutnecht was 10 rushes, 161 yards. Again, give these guys from all around the Madison area an opportunity to play. And as we see, Danny Kirchhoffsky's opportunity now for Madison West. Now he's going to roll out to his left. Got a couple of big blocks. Has a receiver wide open at the 10-yard line. Going to be hauled in, break a tackle, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown for Madison West. Jaden Bott with the reception. They go 31 yards, 2 pass plays, as it looks like Danny Kirchhoffsky is the thrower on the team, and had a couple of nice throws and a couple of good catches between Colin Spring and Jaden Bott. And the Madison West Football Club answers right away here in the second half. They lead 22-0. 2-point conversion attempt coming for the Madison West team. Another throw, and it is going to be through the arms of the Manitowoc defenseman and into the arms of Jaden Bott, and the 2-point conversion is good. 9:26 to go, third quarter, 24-0 Madison. Back to Manitowoc after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as Madison West Football Club leads 24-0. Again, a couple of pass plays after the short punt. And something we didn't see in the first half from Will Gutnecht as Danny Kirchhoffsky came in and got the job done through the air. Again, a couple of nice catches, a couple of nice one very good yard after catch from Jaden Bott from Madison Memorial. And the kick is away. A line drive is going to bounce at the 20-yard line, going to be picked up and then falling on at the 18. And that is where Manitowoc will take over, 1st and 10 to start their next possession. Again with sophomore quarterback Brock Peterson. Senior quarterback Bryson Roulette starting to walk around now, maybe just sit in front of the heaters they've got down there. Again, that dangling right arm. Hoping that Bryson is all right. First and 10 coming up for the Ships. 2 receivers to the near side, as they usually do, with 9:24 to go. Brock's going to hand it off up the middle to Lettenberger. He's going to fall near the 20, gain a couple of yards on the play. And we'll see how aggressive Greg Enns is with Brock Peterson. See if they might start airing it out. They don't throw very much. They've had a couple of throws. One was called back on a holding penalty, and then one was intercepted by A.J. Ward, who was out there dancing at the 25-yard line in between plays. Got a team that took down Kingdom Prep Lutheran last week 55-8 and smacked in the backfield there on the carry. Gained maybe a yard or two. Brock Peterson on the carry. Gain a 1 on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up with 8:15 to go in the third quarter. Still 13-7 Nino over Bayport. Bayport with the football. 24-0 here. We'll get you a score update from Gerke Field and Stevens Point in just a moment as well. Peterson under center. Going to roll out to his right. Pressure's on. He's going to be gobbled up in the backfield. No chance for the sophomore. Back inside. They give him the 15-yard line. Big loss on the play of 7 yards. 4th and 14. Coming up with 7:35 and counting for Manitowoc. Brock Peterson, will be back to punt. Got one guy standing back at the 35. Pressure's on. Another low punt, but it's going to take a beautiful bounce for Manitowoc. And Jackson Schmitz will take it there at the 42-yard line. is not halftime is not quite done in Stevens Point. Still, that's going to be quite the ending of that game. Long game, 8:30, and they haven't gotten to halftime yet. Again, I appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight from Manitowoc as Danny Krachowski will be into the game again. He's going to roll out to his left, looking to throw again, and left short. Pressure is on, tipped, and incomplete. Opportunity there for Manitowoc. 7:02 remaining, third quarter. Again, Krachowski has his running back run to the near side and then roll out to the left or opposite, depending on which way the play is going to be run. Tyshawn Mitchell lined up to the near side, two receivers at the far side. Krachowski in the pistol again. Going to keep it himself. Run up the middle, has room, breaks a tackle. He's going to get eaten up there at the 43-yard line. But another nice run for Danny Krachowski in this Madison offense with 6:50 to go. Again, he faked the handoff and was just waiting for his running back, Nazir Jones, to get into the hole to have an extra blocker, and a big gain for Danny Krachowski from Madison West. So two quarterbacks from Madison West, Will Gutnecht and Danny Krachowski. Again, this Madison team has players from West, La Follette, Memorial, and East as well. Krachowski has it again, right back up the middle goes Jones. He's going to be tripped up after a gain of a couple by Matt Mazer with 6 minutes to go. Again, we will have more football for you tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, 4 o'clock kickoff from Kenosha as Kenosha Cougars NLFL team plays their final. They might have one next week, but the season starts May 1st. Saturday, May 1st, as the preseason finishes up for that. And then we will be back with the NLFL. Marshfield Bandits will host Sheboygan SaberCats, and the pressure is on, thrown up, and it's going to be incomplete. The pressure by Cameron Bont. There's a flag down at the 11-yard line. The throw was short. They are going to call a pass interference. That is a tough. That's a tough break for Manitowoc on the defensive side. That was going to be a 3rd down and 8, but they push them up 15 yards up to the 25.5-yard line. That's tough for Manitowoc. Pressure was on wonderfully by Cameron Bant. Hit the quarterback Krachowski as soon as he was throwing it. See Damani Wilson warming up, and Jones gets upended after a gain of a couple off the left side. So we'll have more preseason football for you next week as well, next Saturday from Columbus Catholic High School for the Marshfield Bandits and Sheboygan SaberCats before all the season starts on May 1st. Second down and 8. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Tyshawn Mitchell lines up to the near side. Krachowski in the pistol again. Going to keep it himself, but get taken down in the backfield. 30 with the tackle. No name, as a PA guy, I was confused as well. No name on the roster, a loss of 2. 4:15 to go, 3rd down and 10. 24-0. Madison West on top. Madison will play Milton next week. Manitowoc will head to De Pere next Friday night. Kurchowski back to pass. Pressure is on. And across the middle is going to be intercepted by Dodge Egbert across the middle. And he has room. Got to watch out behind him, but an interception inside the 5-yard line. The throw was short. And Manitowoc will take over, a holding penalty called, but that will be declined, and the Ships will have the football back. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. So Egbert, another interception on this abbreviated season. Nicely done for the junior defensive back. Ship horn goes off. People hawking as they drive by here at Rubik Field in Manitowoc. First and 10 coming up for the Ships. Going to hand it off on the end around to Jackson Schmitz, and he's going to get met immediately, trying to get off that, get to the outside on the left side. Gains a yard. Wonderful game going on in Neenah. You got multiple screens. Tune this one in, tune the Spash and Oshkosh West game in, and then the Neenah Bayport 13-7 Neenah on top of that game. 2nd and 9 here with under 3 minutes to go. Hands it up the middle, and they're just going to run up the middle, gain a handful. It's going to be 3rd down and now more manageable for Lettenberger on the carry. 3rd down and much more manageable now for Manitowoc. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Ships. Brock Peterson again coming in to take the reins from senior quarterback Bryson Roulette, who went out earlier of this half with an injury to his right arm. Peterson's going to hand it up the middle to Lettenberger, and just gets right through the line, and a flag comes in late near where the wide receivers are, the near hash. Again, just plowed right through that line to one of the defensive tackles as Lettenberger comes up limping a little bit. See who it's going to go on. It might go on A.J. Ward for Madison West. Personal foul will go on Manitowoc, Damani Wilson, I believe. And the official started going towards the Madison side. Now they march him back 15 to the inside the 15-yard line of Manitowoc. And now Damani Jones will head to the sidelines. Or Damani Wilson, excuse me. As the flag or the chain gang was, they got to get the chain gang figured out, because that was, they moved with the and now they are trying to figure out again. that's what the people below us are trying to say. If the play had counted, it should be a first down, and then they march them back. And so a lot of confusion between the officials and the Manitowoc side, and as well as the chain gang on the far side. So trying to figure it all out here in the final 14 minutes of this football game. As again, just trying to get a clarification here for Coach Greg Enns and the Manitowoc Ships. Again, Lettenberger had a first down, and now Manitowoc will take a timeout to see if they can get a better explanation. We'll be back to Manitowoc right after this.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
4th down and long now for Manitowoc as the pressure is on. A good punt there. Fair catch called for. Slidden down. And will be taken at the Manitowoc 36 or 37-yard line, and that is where Madison will take over. 1st and 10 on their next possession. Again, a lot of confusion on the last drive for Manitowoc. They got the first down. The penalty was called, and then they said the play counted. They pushed it all the way back, but if the play would have counted, Lettenberger would have gotten the first down, and then they would have marched them back 15 yards. So Kurchowski in the pistol formation with Nazir Jones standing behind him. Kurchowski a short snap there, and is going to throw it into no man's land, out of bounds, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that's one thing that gets to the slowness at times of these games is you're up 24-0 and you're throwing it here in the 3rd quarter with under 2 minutes to go. Obviously, every incompletion stops the clock, and that last one took 6 seconds off of less than 6 seconds off the clock. Kurchowski in the pistol formation again. 2 receivers near, 1 far for Danny Kurchowski from Madison West. Going to roll out to his right again. Pressure's on. Throws it back behind Nazir Jones and incomplete. Bad pass from Kurchowski. And Nazir had green grass, green turf in front of him, but pass was left short on the pass back to Jones. And with 1:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter, it's 24-0 Madison on top. They scored on their opening possession of the game. They scored on their opening 2 possessions of the game, and then they scored on their opening possession here in the 2nd half, with Will Gutnecht out of the game. And 75, Michael Horvath gets called for the false start, the left tackle. So that'll march him back 5 yards for Michael Horvath. Coming out of the game, 23, Max Schneider. Third down and 15 for Madison with 1:49 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Krzyzewski, the throwing quarterback of this Madison team, into the game, has had a couple of bad passes here on this drive. Receiver to the far side, Javon Boynton. Near side, Tyshawn Mitchell. Going to keep it himself is Krzyzewski. A burst of speed up the middle. It's going to be close to a first down, but man, he has that extra gear. The flag comes down at about the 42-yard line along the far hash mark. And a holding will push the Madison West team back 10 more yards from the spot of the foul. But man, Krzyzewski, just that extra burst of speed. And it's going to be third down and 25 coming up. So a hold on the offense. Again, it looks like the left side of the line. But Krzyzewski, quick hitter on those runs. March them all the way back inside of Manitowoc territory. Or excuse me, back inside of Madison territory. As Peyton King runs back out on the field. Third down and 25. That should be 25. They have it at 22 with 1:10 to go. Third down and a mile nonetheless. 1 minute left, 24-0 Madison on top here from Manitowoc. And a timeout taken by Madison West. 57 seconds left. Timeout taken by West. That is their second timeout already here in the half. We'll be back to Manitowoc right after this.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Third down and 22 to go for Madison with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. As we'll see what they can have dialed up here for a long third down. Again, Danny Krzyzewski led the opening drive here in the second half down the field to score a touchdown. But since then, and much like the first half, Manitowoc's defense has done pretty well. Their offense has just not been clicking here as of late, and doesn't help that your senior quarterback, Bryson Roulette, gets hurt. Trying to get Manitowoc to jump off sides, and Madison goes 5 yards more backwards. So it's going to be third down and 27 now. Madison tried to get Manitowoc to jump off sides. The Ships did a great job of not doing so. And now they add in another defensive back, take out a defensive lineman. As Walker Lindboom trying to get loose along the sidelines. Third down and 27 with 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A long-lasting third quarter. Krzyzewski is going to roll out to his right. Pressure is on, and it's going to be intercepted along the far sidelines. Opportunity for Manitowoc, and he takes it to the house. Matt Mazer goes 45 yards, and Manitowoc is on the board. A pick six for the Ships. Again, trying to throw across the field. And a score for Manitowoc. Ships go 45 yards on the pick six. And a momentum turner for Manitowoc. With 45 seconds left in the third quarter, 24-6 now. Manitowoc's first points since the second play of their first game. The 2-point conversion attempt coming for Manitowoc. Matt Mazer goes the distance on the pick six. And timeout Madison. That is their third and final timeout of the half. But man, oh man, that is a good-looking defensive play from Matt Mazer, a 5'10 senior. Getting the job done, reading the quarterback. Again, Danny Kurchowski has tried that twice now, throwing back, rolling out to his right, and then throwing back across the field. Just have not been successful in doing that, and Matt Mazer makes them pay. Again, I think it was Brett Prangy who went the distance on the second play of the year for Manitowoc, and then they had not scored a point since then until here in the third quarter against Madison West. Brock Peterson will roll out to his right, has a receiver on the far sideline, goes up for it, and it is through his arms and incomplete. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. It is Madison 24, Manitowoc 6. Ships are on the board. Back to Rubik Field after this.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
24-6 now from Manitowoc as the Ships get on the board for the first time since their first game against Fond du Lac. Then Fond du Lac went on to score 63 unanswered. Appleton West beat them 38-0. Oshkosh West beat them 35-0. And they will head to De Pere next week. And then April 30th and May 7th are the two Fox Valley Classic crossover games to finish off the season. So 5:10 to go in Neenah as Neenah leads Bayport 13-7. And again, just talking between commercials now, how long and discombobulated this third quarter has become. Madison West has no more timeouts left. Manitowoc with 2, but the Oshkosh West Football Club has no timeouts remaining the rest of the games, and they tried the onside, going to fall right on it at the 49. Was 15. Warfield fell on top of it, and that is where the Oshkosh West team will take over. .44 seconds left, and Neenah just got a huge stop on 4th and 2. A couple miles away from us here. Kurchowski hands it off to Nazir Jones along the far side. Bounces to the outside the numbers. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, but not after a first down, and that Roddick on the tackle. 36 seconds to go. No, not quite a first down. Oh, they will give them the first down. The chain gang was not, but they will. 36 seconds left. See if we can get you a score from Stevens Point. Between the Panthers. And pitched it out to the outside. The ball's on the ground. And it is going to now be second and long, but that should take us to the end of the third quarter. Finally, that was a long third quarter. I don't think Madison will want to run another play, and they will not need to. 3 quarters of the books here from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. It is the Ships trailing Madison West 24-6. Back with the final quarter after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Welcome back to Manitowoc as the Madison West Football Club, again, no timeouts left. The back judge already with his hand up. Kurchowski in the pistol formation. Slow snap, ball's on the ground. Pressure's on, he gets smacked behind the line. Huge hit by Caden Pankratz. And it's going to be third down and another long to go. Low snap gave Caden the opportunity to come in and clean up the mess. And it's going to be third down and another long conversion coming up. 3rd and 25 as Kurchowski trying to shake off the cobwebs. As 11:10 to go. Opportunity here now for the Ships defensively again. 3 receivers set, 2 to the far, 1 to the back, and a delay of game. It's going to be third down and 30 coming up for Madison. Again, and that's what happens when you have no timeouts left. You use all 3 of them, including 1 on a 2-point conversion in the a 2-point conversion after a pick 6. Madison West Football Club frustrated that the back judge wasn't counting. He does every time. Third down and 30. Going to hand it off to Nazier Jones. Has a head of steam up the middle, but just too far to go. He gains about 18 of it back. As it is going to be 4th down now and about 12. It was 3rd and 35, pardon me. It's going to be 4th down and 12 with 10:35 to go. So gain 23 of it back. The punt formation coming in now for Madison West. Josh Dearlove did a great job his last time. Late sub out is Demetrius Walker, 53. High snap. Pressure's on and just able to get it away with Dearlove. High arcing punt, and that will be out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And that is where Manitowoc Ships will start their next possession. They trail 24-6, 10-12 to go in the ball game. Again, we will have see if we can get you a score from Bayport. That's Grassland commercial. Not quite Nasonville telling you that their game is over, but see if we can get you a score from Spash as well. Still 14-13. They are in the fourth quarter finally. And Manitowoc rushed up to the line. Madison wasn't ready as Brock Peterson kept it, and he's going to get dragged back. Give him a yard. But the coaching staff for Manitowoc was telling them to get to the line. Madison was still running in from the sidelines. And they gave him no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. But a lost opportunity there for Manitowoc. 9:35 to go. Again, it has not been an overly clean game for either side. Second down and long. And throwing out to Schmitz. It is going to be fought for and intercepted at the 45-yard line. And now Madison with a interception of their own. They got 24 out there. Marcus Gordon with the interception. That is the second interception thrown by Brock Peterson on the year. Bryson Roulette had 3 or 4 coming into the game tonight before he got hurt. First and 10 for Madison with 9:17 to go in the ballgame. Bayport just connected on a huge pass play. It's now 2nd and goal from Nina's 6-yard line. With 45 seconds left in that game. Hands it off to Jones in the backfield. He's going to be dragged down. Nicely done again there by number 30. He gained 2 on the play with 9 minutes to go. You'll have Kenosha, I believe it's the Kenosha Cougars football tomorrow for you. 4 o'clock, I believe, from Kenosha Bradford High School. Preseason game for the NLFL. And then we'll have some more soccer for you next week. Volleyball is all finished up. Besides Manitowoc Ships girls volleyball team, they'll state championship tomorrow. Kurchovsky up the middle, and he's going to be dragged down from behind. Stayed up on his feet. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown! Danny Kurchovsky kept his balance. Colton Simers tried to bring him down, but is able to plant that hand and keep his balance and go into the end zone and score. As Jackson Schmitz is trying to plead his case. But Kurchovsky goes to the end zone, and they're asking that his hand was on the ground, why it wasn't down there, but he was able to keep his balance and go the rest of the way. 2-point conversion coming up with 8:24 to go. Rolling out to his right, and bad pass, and falls incomplete. 8:24 left here in the fourth quarter. It is Madison West 30 and Manitowoc 6. Back to Manitowoc after this.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it. Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
A lot of good games going on around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Spash leading Oshkosh West now 19-14 with 6:49 to go in their game. Bayport just tied it up against Nino with 30 seconds left in that one. Risk receives the kickoff, and he is going to be taken out of bounds. And that is where Manitowoc will take over their next possession at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, with 8:17 to go in the ball game. 30-6, as again, Kirchhoffsky was seemed like he was going to be down on the carry, but then was able to plant himself and keep himself upright to be able to stand up and finish his run to the end zone. So a lot of games, a lot of good games going on around Zaleski Sports, and that one he's going to be tripped up. Darren Beasley possibly on the carry. And now 32. Again, no 32 on our roster. No, 32. Yeah, that's no, that's Lettenberger is 34. So 2nd and 9 with 7:45 to go. 30-6 in favor of Madison. And the ball is on the ground again, another turnover. And it's going to go back to Madison West. Warfield with the recovery. And it's kind of like what we saw, or what I saw, Spash and Bayport a couple of weeks ago, that Spash played well with Bayport through 3-ish quarters, 3+ quarters, and then the wheels fell off and Bayport ended up winning by about 30 in that game. First and 10 with 7.5 to go here from Manitowoc. Kirchhoffsky's going to flip it out to Nazir Jones, has a block, runs over a defender, and out of bounds. Ethan Risk saw the train come through from Nazir Jones, and then a dead ball penalty will go against Madison West after the play as Jackson Schmitz went flying. Again, it's been chippy all night, but Schmitz is able to draw the penalty on that one. Number 4, Tyshawn Mitchell. Tyshawn Mitchell with the penalty. And that will move him back 15 yards. So we got the first down at the expense of Ethan Risk, and then marched him back 15 yards to the 33-yard line. First and 10 now for Madison West. as Nina punts it away to Bayport with 15 seconds or so left. Bayport with one timeout. And they'll start the next possession at the 35-yard line. And the clock runs with 7:25 to go here, or should. 30-6, Madison. Going to hand it off to Jones again. Gets to the outside. He's going to be spun down near the 32, maybe gain a half a yard with 7:15 remaining. Again, Madison will take on Milton, I believe, next week. Manitowoc will head up to De Pere. Take on the Redbirds of De Pere in their final regular season game of the year. And then the two Fox Valley Classic crossover games to finish it off before a lot of these kids probably play a spring sport as well. Kurchowski flips it out to Jones, tries to get to the corner, and he'll be run out of bounds. And a penalty flag comes in looking against Tanner Morotic. And Morotic might get called for the face mask or horse collar. Oh, or holding. Never mind. It looked like there was going to be a penalty on Tanner Morotic. But it will be a holding penalty against Madison with 6:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. Push them back to the 40-yard line, where it's going to be second down and 16 or so. (30-6), Madison West on top. Again, they scored on their opening play with Will Gutneck, 65-yard touchdown. And tries to get to the outside again near the first original line of scrimmage. And it's going to be third down and 10. They give them 11 with about 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. They go to overtime in Neenah. Same rules as college in high school. Third down and 10. The bleachers rumble again. It's under 6 to go. Kurchowski hands it off to Jones. He's going to be stopped and maybe gain a yard. Fourth down coming up. Brock Peterson, the quarterback, with the tackle. Fourth down and 10 for Madison. 5:20 to go. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Steve Mavis alongside Trevor Selesky from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. Beautiful facility here for the Ships. Madison West Football Club making their way over. Again, 5 schools represented on this Madison team. Back to pass. Looking. Pressure is on. Ball's on the ground and another turnover. And it's going to be back to the Ships, recovered by Ben Walsh. The pressure was on, and I don't know if Kurchowski just lost it or got hit and lost it. And then Ben Walsh was there to gobble it up for the Ships. Another turnover here tonight with under 5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Under 3 minutes to go in Stevens Point. Spash up 19-14. And driving. Under 5 minutes to go here. We'll have highlights of the Neenah Bayport game for sure, and then, of course, of Spash and Oshkosh West. Try to put the highlights of this game together on the way down to Germantown where we're standing, nearly intercepted again and incomplete. 5 seconds off the clock with 4:49 to go, 30-6 Madison. .15 here in eastern Wisconsin. See Memphis alongside Trevor Zaleski. Zaleski Sports here for Manitowoc Ships and Manitowoc Ships and Madison West Football Club football here from Rubik Field. Getting a couple of miles west of Lincoln High School, and a flag comes in offsides on Madison. Again, Madison Football Club took down Kingdom Prep Lutheran last week 55-8. Private school over in Wauwatosa. Madison West made up of Madison West, Madison La Follette, Madison Memorial, and Madison East. Get these kids able to play football here. And going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to get smacked to the backfield. Javon Boynton with the big tackle. 3rd down and about 5. 4.5 to go. And we'll try and keep you updated. No clock in overtime in high school football. I think they start from the 35 or the 25. Bayport has possession right now. We'll keep you up to date on that game. 2 receivers set to the far side. Peterson rolls out to his left, and he's going to break a tackle and fall forward for a first down. Brock Peterson with a nice carry with under 4 minutes to go. Brock's going to be a good quarterback for Manitowoc in the coming years. Just a sophomore, had to come in the 3rd quarter for injured quarterback Bryson Roulette. Kind of got thrown into a tough situation as Roulette. Haven't seen Bryson on the sidelines. He might be in the coat down there underneath their tent. Again, that right arm just dangling as he was coming off the field. Handed up the middle and no gain on the play with 3:24 to go. Again, Manitowoc will fall to 0-4 on the year. Their first points scored here tonight since their game against Fond du Lac in week 1. The Madison West Football Club will improve to 2-0. They will take on Milton next week as Manitowoc will head to De Pere for their final regular season per se game on the season. Peterson under center, hands it up the middle, ball's on the ground, and Peterson will fall on it. That's going to be 3rd down and long now for Manitowoc. Bayport just scored on their possession in overtime. Their PAT did not look very good trying to win the game. They're going to try it again. 2:15 and counting here in Manitowoc. 3rd down and 16. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Appreciate the help from the Manitowoc School District, Manitowoc Lincoln School District, asking us and helping us bring you live free Manitowoc Ships football here on Zaleski Sports on this beautiful night. Got a little chilly. Back to pass, Brock Peterson, and going to be incomplete. Jackson Schmidt was hand fighting with that number 7, Jeremiah Sterling. And it's going to be 4th down and long now for Manitowoc. 4th and 16 with 104 seconds left in this football game. Again, been John all night. Both teams back and forth. Nina will have an opportunity now. 20-13, Bayport on top in overtime. 4th and 16 for Manitowoc. 4 receiver set, 2 near, 2 far. Brock Peterson will have the quick punt. Nice punt. I'll take a huge Manitowoc bounce inside the 20, inside the 10, and near the 5. Brock Peterson is going to be a good addition to this Manitowoc Ships team in the coming years. And just a sophomore quarterback, sophomore punter, as they use the quarterback and the punter simultaneously. Same roles. .132 to go. As did Nina just score? Inside the 5, it looks like. 92 seconds left. As Jackson Schmidt, it looks like Jackson's night will come to an end. Make sure you don't do anything to put your season, or the rest of your senior season, in jeopardy. 1st and 10 from the 6. Going to hand it up the middle, and he's going to be taken down inside the 5, and another nice tackle there by Ben Walsh. .115 to go. One minute left here from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. 30-6 in favor of Madison West Football Club. They're going to hand it up the middle again, and will fall forward and past the 5. And with 35 seconds left, Madison will run down the clock here until the final possession. 3rd down and long with under 30 seconds to go. Again, the Manitowoc defense has been pretty good tonight. Just a couple of mistakes. The offense, again, quiet, an issue for the Ships. With 10 seconds left, they will fumble it, hand it off, and try to get to the outside, and that will do it here tonight from Rubik Field in Manitowoc. Madison West takes it 30-6. We'll take one quick break, come back and wrap this one up here from Manitowoc. Back to Rubik Field after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, setting it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. yeah, seeing them a sponsor, you know, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done. Or
we originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Manitowoc. Time now for your Nacerville Dairy postgame show. Nacerville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. NacervilleDairy.com as Manitowoc falls here tonight 30-6 to the Madison West Football Club. Has had quite the finish over just to our north, as you'll have to check out highlights. But Neenah is able to knock off Bayport 21-20 in overtime. Good game here tonight as well. Manitowoc falling, though, getting their first point since week 1 against Fond du Lac. Defense, again, did very well. Just offense quiet again here tonight. First half was huge for Will Gutneck. Again, 10 attempts, 161 yards. And after that, after the injury to Bryson Roulette and not seeing much of Gavin Lettenberger in the second half, it was all over from there for Manitowoc. With that, we're going to sign off here tonight. Again, a big appreciation to Manitowoc Lincoln High School, the athletic department, the school district, and everybody that helped us put these games on here, the 2 that we came to broadcast for you here from Rubik Field. We'll have more football for you tomorrow afternoon. Cougars will have a NLFL game, preseason game. That game kicks off at 4 p.m. For Trevor Zaleski, this is Steve Maves. Again, signing off here from Rubik Field. Final score, it is the Madison West Football Club 30, the Manitowoc Ships 6. And again, until tomorrow afternoon, stay safe, stay warm. Have a great night, everyone, and we will talk to you again tomorrow afternoon.